The countdown to Wonder Woman 84 is on pause, and the movie has been pushed back. To the future? I don't know. But if you want to watch something wondrous in the meantime in between time, we're about to find you some similar flicks to scratch that Amazonian itch. We poured through teasers, trailers, and interviews with the cast to nail down the 5 things you can safely expect from Wonder Woman 2, Wonder Woman 1984. 1. Remember the 80s? Wonder Woman 84 does, complete with a members-only jacket, fanny packs, the mall, dumb hair. We're gonna be looking fondly at days gone by. 2. Speaking of the 80s, greed was good back then, as opposed to now where greed is just taken for granted. Pedro Pascal plays Max Lord, an evil rich person selling wish fulfillment. According to an interview the actor gave to Entertainment Weekly, the film is at its heart about entitlement and greed. 3. Diana isn't just the best fighter on Paradise Island, she's the best fighter in the Justice League. Expect to see some faces get punched real hard. Remember kids, words don't solve problems. 4. Take off your glasses, you're beautiful. That's my popular guy voice. Kristen Wiig's Barbara Minerva will let that hair out of that ponytail and become the only kind of person that matters. Hot. This is a classic 80s movie trope, so it's probably an homage, but we've got all 4 of our eyes on you, movie. 5. Ah, l'amour. Boyfriend wonder Steve Trevor is back from the dead. Or is he an illusion? And does it matter? No, bring on the smooches. So, taking the elements we can safely expect to see from Wonder Woman 84, what other movies might make up for the lack of lightning riding in our lives this summer? We found one film that contains all 5 elements. Raiders of the Lost Ark! It's all about nostalgia, a throwback to the serials of the 30s. Indy's out to stop those greedy Nazis from taking the Ark of the Covenant, which means punching a lot of face because words are for nerds. He's reunited with his ex, who becomes his love interest, and there's even a reverse take off your glasses moment where our hero trades his whip for some specs and goes full nerdy professor mode. Plus, do I really need to convince you to watch Raiders? It's Raiders. You've seen it a million times, you'll see it a million more, and it's probably on cable somewhere right now. Go find it. Could I interest you in some films with 4 elements in common? How about Quentin Tarantino's most overlooked gem, Jackie Brown? It's got everything but the nerd makeover because Pam Grier has scientifically never required a makeover. The casting itself is an automatic nostalgia trip to the 70s. All these cops and criminals are out for themselves, ending in violence, and the romance that blooms between Jackie and grumpy bail bondsman Max Cherry is as delightful as it is unexpected. If you want to stay in the superhero vein, Batman Returns has what you're looking for. You've got Michelle Pfeiffer's best attempt at looking mousy, who discovers Christopher Walken's greedy plan to steal Gotham's electricity. She glows up and everyone starts punching and kissing each other. Classic Tim Burton. And here's an outlier. Not really any booties being whipped in Can't Buy Me Love, but it's a classic 80s boy meets girl, boy buys girl makes boy hot via sleeve excision, and boy and girl realize they're in love while committing wanton act of reckless lawnmower driving. Maybe he should have kept his glasses. Now for some movies with 3 1984 elements. Oh, remind me to change my phone password. In Underworld, vampire assassin Celine does her best impression of Trinity from The Matrix against evil werewolves until she falls for some college dingus and finds out that her fellow bloodsuckers are so obsessed with wealth that the werewolves whose teeth she kicks in are all ex-slaves? Oops, her bad. The 5th Element ticks off 3 boxes, maybe 4 because it makes me nostalgic for the French future that never was, but you definitely have a metric ton of ass getting kicked by Mila Jovovich's Leeloo Dallas Multipass.
Leeloo Dallas Multipass.
And some light smooching between her and Bruce Willis's corp in Dallas, while Gary Oldman's Zorg is so greedy he sells out the entire Earth for just a little more power. Plus it's got a big blue hip-hopper scene in the middle of it. Would that improve Wonder Woman? Yes. Would that improve every movie? Yes. And finally, we have an artisanal list of 2 two-element films. Ang Lee's martial art masterpiece Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is full of lush fight sequences. Check this out if you don't mind trading a little heartbreak for a lot of Michelle Yeoh making everyone her biatch. X-Men Days of Future Past has Wolverine travel back to the 70s in order to stop an event that has catastrophic effects in the future. Historical highlights like bell bottoms and the return of the early aughts X-Peeps meet Wolverine's Berserker Barrage. Still overwhelmed? Well, if you can only watch one, we'd probably go with Jackie Brown. It has 4 or 5 Wonder Woman elements and no sequels to worry about. If you want to be like more objective or what have you, the film with the highest Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter is Crouching Tiger with a 97. The highest user score on Metacritic is Raiders at an 8.9, and the most trafficked movie page on Fandom is for X-Men Days of Future Past. So that's our list, but we want to hear from you. While waiting on 2 Wonder 2 Woman, which one of these would you watch? Which one would you skip? Gonna make a night of it and binge them all? Sounds like a bad idea, but tell us how it goes.